live. You guys, I don't know. Careless just tried to sit in the hammock
this is like the third time.
right when I started the stream, and she failed.
And then it fell again.
She failed. The hammock needs work. But, alright, so let me fill you guys in. Actually, I can scoot this camera up a little bit. And can even tilt it down some so you can see the action a little bit more. I think that'll be fine. And people will start showing up soon, but I'm going to go ahead and explain things for anyone watching the replay. So I have 2 sets of concentrates here, and we're only going to be cleaning up one of them in the live stream, and then I'm going to be making a video cleaning up the other bucket. And we got somebody here. What's up, Tommy Jordan? How's it going? So what I did is, if you guys happen to see the recent video I did on fake gold panning, which was just kind of a demonstration of, yeah, this is real. We were working a pay streak. We've been working for a while now, and we're trying to really figure out which part of the pay streak is the absolute best, how deep and how far to either side it is. So we're going to try to do a little bit more scientific testing. Careless and I went to the creek the other day, and we discovered that if we go too much further upstream...
No, I discovered.
Well, we're a team.
No gold.
We're a team. I did a pan from there too. We discovered that if you go too far upstream, the pay streak goes away. Either that or it dives really deep. So I already ran 1 bucket-ish material in that last video, and it wasn't that great. It was only like 17 to 20 colors when we've been getting way more than that per bucket up to that point. So what I wanted to see was if I go deeper in that same exact hole from that last video, does it get better or not? So I got 1 bucket deeper right here, and so this is speed panning concentrates from a whole 5-gallon bucket. And then I went another bucket deeper, and that's this right here. These are the speed panning concentrates from 1 full 5-gallon bucket. And so today we're going to do the second bucket deep right here. We're going to see how much gold it has in the live stream, clean it up, see if we lost any gold in the tailings. And then I'm going to make a video cleaning up the third bucket. And in that video, we're going to compare the results of the 2 buckets. We're going to find out, is it worth going deeper or not? So if the third bucket is better than the second bucket, then we know we should keep going deeper. If the second bucket is better than the third bucket, then maybe we need to move over in the pay streak a little bit. So we're going to try to do like some scientific-ish testing here, so we can try to find the absolute richest spot on this glacial gold pay streak. So let's go ahead and get started running this bucket right here, which is the second 5-gallon bucket from the hole that I was in my last video. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting it classified. We got lots of action in the chat. What's up, Curtis? What's up, buddy?
Hi, Curtis.
Can't read too well from where I'm at.
Eastern PA Gold Hunter said, I'm afraid I might be losing small gold when I can.
Yeah, you probably are, and so is everybody else. So
Eastern PA also wants to know how hard it is to see the real fine gold that I might find in Pennsylvania.
How hard is it to see? I mean, depends on what part of Pennsylvania. So like in the glacial gold area that we're in, the specks are big enough to see. But in the Piedmont region in Georgia, where I was in, you almost had to zoom to see it. So in Georgia, what I would do is I would just save all my black sand and bring it all home. Once you get a good amount of that super fine gold, it'll clearly show up as a line in the pan. Sometimes the individual specks are really hard to see, but expect it to be so small you can barely see it, and you might get bigger flakes as well. But we should have some decent sized flakes here, because even though it's glacial gold that we're going to be running today from western Pennsylvania, we get decent flakes out there. So that's crazy. Like, all these decent flakes have traveled, you know, at least like 500 miles from the Canadian Shield. But we got this all classified here. We're going to be sluicing these cons today in my little cleanup sluice. So let me go ahead and transfer all this.
Robert said he enjoyed our birthday adventure. Thank you,
Thank
Robert.
you, Robert. Appreciate you.
Eastern said, thanks, that helps. Thomas Schubert said, what up? Aloha Kitty, hello.
Hello, all of you. Thank you so much for stopping by. We are just getting started here. So I got my minus 20 mesh speed panning cons. So this is from a full 5-gallon bucket. And so let's go ahead and get this set up here and get the sluice fired up. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the catch pan there. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna kind of make sure we're positioned. And if I want to zoom in, we can. Let's kind of see
Oh, there's a bug crawling on me.
what our flow is looking like. See, I got my big stream sluice here, and I'm just using it as a platform for my cleanup sluice. So it might look kind of strange, but that's all right.
Hi, Florida. I was going to send you an email tomorrow, Florida.
All right. So we'll have to take a look. So that's obviously way too hot for this little cleanup sluice. So I'm gonna have to turn it down. Turn it down a little more. I'm gonna go ahead and put this over here. Still needs to come down a little more.
Oh my goodness. Babe, I think I'm having an allergic reaction.
That's no good. All right, so that's about right for this thing. And I don't have a level with me, but the water coming off of here looks pretty even. Got some bubbles in here in my little Dream Mat sluice here, but it's looking pretty good. If you guys want a close-up of the riffles, you might be able to do that, but I figured I'd keep it zoomed out so I could actually, you guys can see me and we can talk and stuff.
Oh, you were getting a metal spoon.
Oh, you got a plastic one.
Like cat food spoon.
That's fine. It's fine. A spoon is a spoon.
Tell me, shoes it says.
All right. So here we go. Let's go ahead and start scooping. And let's look how it's cleaning out. That's looking pretty good right there. Looking pretty good. All
I'm
right.
actually going to move them up a tiny bit because with the sun hitting it the way it's hitting it.
It's hard to see anything?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll trust the camera lady on that. They can see me pretty good, and they can see the sluice. So that's fine. But yeah, that sun is bright.
I told you, it's going to get really hot too. So,
Right.
down a little bit, just a tiny hair. Whew. There you go.
All right.
And
so if I see any good gold just sitting in the riffles, I might take the camera off the stand and
that's a wash.
turn it around so we can zoom in on it. So this would be interesting.
Fine, there's no glare. It says making you beautiful out today, Robert. Yes, it sure is.
So I already kind of peeked in some of my pans that I did, and I definitely saw gold. And I actually saw a decent flake. So I know there's some gold in here, but I really don't know which bucket is going to be best.
I only know that I got 2 specks.
Yeah, she went further upstream from me, and the pastry.
Not by far though.
It wasn't there.
It was only a couple feet, maybe
The
5
pastry
feet.
wasn't there. So like I said, a little scientific testing is due. So that's what we're gonna do. So that way we can both get, I mean, Careless got 0.05 grams in one bucket, and that's glacial gold. And that was just absolutely insane. And that's the best bucket that we've had. So we want to see if there's more buckets out there like that to be had.
I think I'm sitting pretty at almost a half a gram
That's awesome.
for Pennsylvania for the year.
Yeah.
Maybe like 0.4.
Oh, there's a beef. See it?
Yeah, want me to have
Right there?
it more?
Yeah, if you want to. It might disappear and dive under the black sand.
Okay, I'll get it real quick.
Oh, it's already diving. Oh, no, it's right there. You can
I see them. I see a couple pieces.
Yeah, there
There's
you
one
go.
right underneath it.
So yeah, we got gold. We got
3
gold.
pieces.
Putting some more
Okay.
in there.
Here you go.
Yeah, we definitely got gold. But I already knew that because I saw some.
Hold on, chat. Son of a biscuit. What the French, Carlos? Beautiful. Okay. There you go.
All right. So, I think this is the best way to do it. Scientific testing. So, I mean, we can't do all the testing in one day because we don't have that many hours in the day out there. And I think a test pan is not quite enough to give you all the information that you need. So that's why we're doing test buckets, and we're going to do them at different layers, different parts of the pastry, different distances from the bank, And by doing that, we're really going to find the best gold. Because, you know, yeah, we're just hobbyists, but of course we want the best gold that we can get.
But here's the thing though, that pay streak continues in different places. It's not only there.
It's not only going to be there, and so it's going to require a lot of testing, so we might be doing a lot of these live streams. So I'm going to try to take at least 1, maybe 2 buckets of speed panning cons home every day. Not every day, I'm sorry. Every time we go to the creek. If we have time. Yeah, nothing not every day. I wish every day, but I got a real job.
Me too.
We both got real jobs. So.
Hello, Tim. Hello, Natalie. Fearless, did you... No, not yet. Florida. Aaron has it all written down. Natalie, I've been watching your pours. I really like that. I might have to email you and ask you what I need to make some things.
She wants to melt.
No.
Okay.
Don't tell her what I want to do.
Okay. All right. It'll be a surprise, apparently.
It will. I just need to know how to do some things.
That's cool.
Joe said I need a nugget spot. Yeah, we all need a nugget spot.
Yeah, right. I would like to have a nugget spot myself.
I had a picker.
She did have a picker.
Once.
A glacial gold picker.
But that was a while.
No, I think you had a Georgia picker, didn't you?
Yeah, but that was in Georgia.
Yeah, totally different ballgame.
Yeah. I found a picker in Pennsylvania.
So, I don't...
Robert Fink says go dogs from Athens.
Heck yeah.
Joe said I've seen it.
So, I don't know how good this can be. This might be. It could be as much as Peerless got in her best bucket. It could be 0.05, or it could be 25 specs. I don't know.
No,
I think it's more than 25 specs.
Tim says happy belated birthday, old man. Muscleman says
sir.
hey.
Thank you, y'all. Appreciate y'all for being here. Yeah, you know, even though I don't get good cell phone service at our good spots at the creek, I do get cell phone service at home. So I'm gonna try to do a little bit more live streaming from here. You know, because I kind of miss interacting with the community. You know, making videos is cool, and I enjoy that, and I really appreciate all the comments and everything. But it's just not the same as interacting with the community in a live stream. So I'm gonna try to do that more, even if it's not at the creek.
Joe said I went for 5 straight hours Sunday and only found a dozen colors.
Hey, I mean, I can't be mad at that.
I did.
So there's a pretty good flake right there.
4 hours and got 2 colors.
That's a good size flake. I don't know if you can.
Yeah.
It's fine. You'll see it. I'll keep going. All right. So if I want to, I can check these tailings.
Hello, Lady P.
I think I'll check the tailings just for you know, good exercise. After we're done here, I'm definitely gonna pan through. Even though the chances of a plus 20 mesh piece of gold in a glacial area is pretty small, I'm still gonna pan through because Careless did find a picker, and that picker was probably too big to fit through a 20 mesh.
I don't
So
know.
through that screen right over there, through that screen, it might have been bigger.
No.
The borderline?
I think it might have fit. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it was borderline. Still, it's close enough to where it might be worth checking it.
In my 22 years of panning creeks in northwest Pennsylvania, I've only ever found maybe 3 pickers.
Well, yeah. So, like, we found a good pay streak, man. A good pay streak. It definitely the best.
Gone for 8 hours and found 0. So I don't know, Tim. I saw you getting it with the dredge. I was proud of you. I commented that. I was like, go on, Tim.
Go on with your bad self.
I did. That's exactly what I commented too.
All right, so we're already almost done running these here. Here's how I typically do the last little bit. Shake it like this, pour the water out, and then I gently do that. I actually like this cleanup sluice because it has like a little hopper, like a chamber that you put it in. Kind of like the cleanup buddy. Okay, and so that's all the cons. And so I'm gonna shut this thing off and let's take a look at the box.
Scott Dangle Electric said, heck yeah, bro, keep doing it.
Well, you can't
Joe
really
said I
see
got
too much.
a lot of good looking quartz saved up and I'm building myself a rock crusher now. Should be ready tomorrow. I have a bunch.
Yeah. Hey, just you might consider wearing gloves, from experience, because it'll give you blisters. It's
I'm
hard
so
work.
excited though.
We got some rocks to crush. My buddy Jeff, the Dahlonega prospector, that does gold pan and guide tours. He gave me 6 pieces of gold ore, and we're gonna make a video soon where we're gonna flip a coin to see who picks first, and then Careless is gonna pick 3 pieces of gold ore. I'm gonna pick 3. We're gonna crush them, and we're gonna see. I mean, there might not be any gold in any of them, but it just be kind of a fun thing, not
Florida
like
said I
a.
have a premiere tonight at 6:30. I can push it back if need be. It's gold panning. Florida, I'll be there. Don't worry about it. We should. That's over an hour. That's about an hour and.
Oh
5
yeah,
minutes.
well, I'll be done by then, buddy.
We'll be done. We'll be done, Florida.
All right. Hopefully, I didn't put too much soap in here. I might have.
I put you water in those pans.
I know.
Did you dump it?
Yeah.
Aaron.
Well, because I use that to classify. All right. So here, I'll try not to splash my lady.
I got the pan, so if you want to clean that
I'm
up.
gonna make sure this is fully
The
cleaned
sun
out.
is beating in my little blue
right.
eyeballs, and it's burning into my soul.
So we are gonna clean this up, guys, and see what kind of gold there is. I'm gonna clean the gold all the way up. I don't know where I put the snuffers.
Right there, behind the sluice.
Behind
I'll
the
get them
sluice.
in a second.
Okay.
The sun is burning all the souls out of me that I stole.
All right. So let me go ahead.
Okay. Here. Do you need this empty bucket? Pour that in for a second?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get the snuffs.
Thank you.
My ankle.
All right.
What
All
kind of cleanup sluice is that, Tim said?
So that one I got from miningmagnets.com, and it just uses the same size dream mat as like the banjo pan. And the cleanup buddy, same size mat as the cleanup buddy and the banjo pan. But here's what I'm gonna do before I even try to pan these down, because that little sluice leaves hardly any cons whatsoever. There's barely any concentrates in there. So I can just use my extreme shaker table method like this without even panning it, and that'll give us a pretty good idea, a first glance at the gold.
I really hurt my ankle.
And okay, it's looking pretty good.
Everybody that's here could double tap the screen or hit the upper right hand corner top 3 dots and then hit the like button. We definitely appreciate it. 32 people. We only have 14 likes. Come on, everybody. Tap, 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 tap.
We definitely got more than 20 colors this time.
Beautiful.
So my first pass through.
Here, I'm going to get the camera and bring it to you. Okay.
Okay. So here's what I got on my first pass through without even really panning through the cons.
And
Just
now,
using
hang on.
my extreme shaker table
I'm going to
method.
flip them.
Alright.
There we go.
So check that out.
Beautiful.
That's 1 5-gallon bucket. So that's pretty good for 1 5-gallon.
Down the corner?
I don't know, but that's a fat flake.
Yeah, I think there's one over
There might be more. But for 1 5-gallon bucket of glacial gold, that's nice.
Paul Greenfield
nice.
said hi. Tim said nice. Nikki said nice.
So let's
Joe
just
said
see.
that's
Count
awesome.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'll have to zoom out.
But anyway, so I'm gonna get a picture of both this bucket and the next bucket that's gonna be in the next video. And so then we'll be able to do a comparison. We want to see if the next bucket is better than this bucket. So that way we know, like, we don't want to pass the pay layer, you know. Sometimes you can go too deep, and if it gets better by going deeper, then we want to continue to go better. But I'm super happy with
Tim
that
said
flake.
pretty big flakes. I know. When he got it, he's like, I just got a real decent flake. And I was like, I haven't had a piece of gold in about 2.5 hours.
Well, she did. She did the important testing for us, because now we know that the top layer doesn't have much gold in it if we go too far.
Is that a piece right there, though?
I think that might be a piece of lead.
Oh, I can't tell.
But I'm gonna go ahead and pan off some material here.
Where's my arm?
And
I got it in there. Here, I'll zoom out even. There you go.
okay, so I'm not even gonna use the riffles, because there's so little material in that cleanup sluice that I can just go like this. I call this the Miller table method.
That's the red reflecting off of Aaron's shirt.
It's not really a Miller table. It's not really a Miller table, but it's the same principle. I'm using barely enough flow to wash away everything but the gold.
Tim said I always sniff out the shiny. I do. I'm just kidding. That was silly. Come on.
What? I'm sorry, I'm focused.
Ow.
Okay, so we'll see how well my extreme shaker table method worked. There's almost always some gold left after my first pass.
Tim said bling. I need that shiny rock emoji.
There's a nice leg in there. See, my shaker table method missed.
See, I thought it was. I thought you said it was lead.
Well, there's some lead in there, but that's a decent one.
That's what I thought.
Well, that's why.
Look at that
I
fatty.
continue to go through it.
It's a little rolly kind of looking one from here.
It ain't as big as the.
Okay. There you got it. Look, it gets sucked up.
Let's just. And there's another one right there.
What was your best day of panning? Mediterranean diet would like to know.
My best day of, so just panning, I got about, I think my best day panning is 0.47 grams, which is pretty specific, huh? But that was in Georgia. My best day sluicing was 1.03 grams. So also in Georgia. My best day panning in the Great Lakes area was 0.043 or something like that.
I thought it was, oh my gosh.
Your best day was better than mine. I think 0.041. That's exactly what
Aaron,
it was.
hang on 1 second.
What?
Hang on, guys. Okay. Go ahead.
Alright. So I think we probably got all of that there on the extreme shaker table except those two pieces. Because I'm not really seeing a whole lot else. Man,
that day in Georgia was crazy. 1 yard, right?
It would have to be more. It was probably more than a yard, to be honest. I didn't actually count.
Hello, Chayo.
I was just.
Chayo? Myasis?
Look at that. Okay. So there we go.
Sorry if I butchered your name.
Alright, so that was a pretty quick little cleanup. I still actually have to check the oversize.
Yep.
So
tell me when I'm gonna put you back on.
Yeah, you can. It don't. Yeah, you can put it back on.
Okay, just for a minute, okay?
Okay. All right. All right, I can move this out of the way.
Here you go.
Yeah.
I'll get it. I'll move it here.
I'm gonna move this here because I'm gonna use it to pan.
That's fine. I'll move the sluice though and stuff.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Here you go.
Well, actually, I need to. Before I move the sluice, I might as well take these and put them in the catch pan also, because I'm gonna pan through this as well.
Wait. You splash. Got it.
Okay. All right. So that's clean.
Matt.
Now, the chances of a picker or a 20 mesh piece are pretty darn low, but I mean, I'm gonna check anyways. So.
Matt is back in.
Alright. We are gonna check anyway.
Got a bit on my elbow.
Okay, so here we go. And we're gonna pan through the tailings to see if I missed anything. So,
Tim, you have an awesome night too. Thank you for coming by, Tim. We appreciate you.
So here we'll at least get to take a look at how we did on lead as well. So even if we don't find any gold in here, we'll be able to see how much lead we found in one bucket. And that might also be a helpful indicator for where the best layer of heavies is. If we kind of get a lead count, you know? That's something I didn't consider. Like, check out the lead count per bucket will also be valuable information.
Now that the sun's gone, I can scoot you back a little more again. Hello, James. James Painter. Say hello. What up?
I met somebody at work today that subscribed and said they might stop by. So if you happen to show up in the chat, don't be afraid to say hello. Love to see you. Hang out with us. I'm already seeing quite a bit of lead for
James
one
says, wish
5-gallon
I was
bucket.
Sluicing. Something really got my elbow now. Falling apart. Falling apart.
Yeah, we got some lead in here, guys. Okay, let's see if we got any chunky gold, and let's see if we can get a lead count. Okay. It looks like our lead count is 4, 5. We got some lead in there. So that's information. So I can kind of compare how much lead I get in each bucket, because like I said, it's an indicator. Yeah, you guys can see the lead. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of lead in that bucket. And let's go ahead now, and we're just going to kind of rapidly pan through the tailings and see if the Dream Mat actually missed anything. So I kind of doubt it did, but actually that's a lot of black sand to just straight pan through, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm no stranger to panning black sand, so there's a lot of black sand to pan in one shot, but we're going to do it.
I'm hot.
We're going to do it. We're not going to be super careful.
That's good.
But even though I'm panning a little bit carelessly, no pun intended, if there's a decent amount of gold loss, I'll at least find some of it. I would say my panning capture rate, I've never actually tested it, but I'd like to say it's over 95%, my capture rate just from panning. Now that might be a good test to do. See what your panning capture rate is. Maybe I'll do that.
I thought you were going to do that with Georgia stuff.
I should, huh? I talk about a lot of things and don't end up actually doing it.
No, Careless remembers.
She does remember. Who's, I can't quite see.
Curtis said he's got 2 bags of pay dirt for sale, but I'm broke as a joke because I took Aaron for his birthday trip and they double charged me for the hotel. I forgot to call corporate today.
Yeah. Yeah, that's messed up. Sorry for not looking at the camera while I'm doing this,
no,
you
fine.
guys.
There's no
I'm focused on this part here. And then we'll do the snooker dump here in a minute. I don't know how long this live stream's been.
It's been on for... Look into my eye chat. 29 minutes.
29 minutes? It's too short. It's too short. What time is it? I don't want to overlap with Florida's.
I think it's like 6 o'clock.
It's 6 o'clock?
5:40.
It's 5:40?
Can you do that other bucket? Or do you want to do these ones?
No, those are already done. There's no more gold in that. I don't know. I can probably do it pretty quick. I won't be going through the tailings on the live stream. I'll do it pretty quick. And then we'll get a good view. Why not? Okay, I was going to do the second one in a video, but we'll just do it in a live stream. Why not? Because 30 minutes is just kind of too short of a live stream. Might as well keep it going. That way people get a direct comparison. I'm gonna have to classify anyways, babe.
I know. It's on that side though. For when you want to move it towards you.
Yeah. Okay, that's probably far enough for me to check and see if the dream mat lost anything. So let's see. Did the dream mat lose any gold? Probably not. Because it really doesn't lose gold like that. If I find like 1 or 2 colors maybe.
Joe Dirt says save it for a gold cube.
Yeah, somebody's actually got a cube for sale.
Metally, I saw that. I don't know. I've been hearing all kinds of stuff about gold cube though.
What about it?
Like people are like turning them all in right now for some reason. I saw somebody local also selling one.
I mean, they work. They work. They definitely work.
I don't know. For some reason, I've been seeing a ton of people selling them right now.
Is that a piece? No. Alright guys, so the dream mat got...
Hey, Chobbled One.
So the dream mat, it's amazing to me that this little thing right here has 100% capture rate. 100% capture rate. That's pretty phenomenal to me. It sounds insane, but that's what I just got. I got 0 specs in there. So, you know what? We were only planning on doing bucket number 2, but this will give us a good, fair comparison. We'll be able to see.
Phil says I have same sieves, 5 different sizes and 6 buckets for each sieve. Technically, I pan once each bucket and fill to the top. Each bucket is 5 gallon and a little bucket for the tailings. Keeps me busy.
All right, so that bucket is done. So the question is this next bucket gonna be better or worse? If it's better, that means we should go deeper. So let's go ahead and get set up here. If it's better, then the next bucket I take will be from the same exact hole going deeper. So sometimes when this thing is wet though, it's hard to get back in there.
No, I put, oh, the other one I was going to say, I put back in there.
But actually that's sliding in there pretty good. Actually went in there pretty easily. Interesting.
Chad
Oh,
says,
that wasn't
what up,
difficult at all.
Aaron?
Who says that?
Chad.
What's up, Chad?
Are you guys on a claim or just free balling?
Just free balling? We don't have claims in Pennsylvania and Ohio or Georgia. There's no BLM land. So there are no claims. There's no such thing. You're either on private property or you're in a public park, and we do both. So private property is less restrictive, especially in Ohio. Ohio private property, you can bust out the 4-inch dredge and go to town. Let's see. Oh, I still have to classify. All right. So here we go. Let's get the 20 mesh classifier back out for bucket number 3 out of that hole. And we're going to compare bucket number 2 and bucket number 3 and see which one's better. So pretty impressed with that little dream mat, 100% capture rate. That means I probably won't even pan through these tailings on this bucket. Because we got that thing dialed in. We got it dialed in, we got the angle, we got the flow. We're good to go.
I'm over here just chilling.
So I got 2 separate snuffers. So we will be able to get like a direct apples to apples comparison. We'll go in at the same zoom level and we'll compare which one's better. If it's close, I'll have you guys vote. So if it's close, which one the winner is, then you guys can vote on what's better. Bucket. Well, let me put it this way: bucket number 2,
I
bucket
could put a
number
poll in
3.
the chat.
If bucket number 3 is not better than bucket number 2, then I'll probably move over in the streak regardless, because Careless got a .05 bucket. Okay, that wasn't a .05 bucket.
Thank you, Curtis.
So I think that it's safe to say, and unless this bucket has twice as much gold in it as the last one, then maybe I'll keep going down in that same hole. But if it's similar, I'll probably just move over.
When using battery, what's the best option?
We just got a 12 volt, a really heavy lawn and garden 12 volt battery, which is not ideal for, definitely not ideal for taking out in the field. So let's see here. There we go.
I'm letting Curtis and Troubled and Medley post their bags they have for sale.
Yeah.
Just the levels.
Yeah,
So
100%.
people
Go
know.
ahead, guys.
Because people want to try, and I think that's cool. I'm going to start doing that in my lives, I think, when I do gold stuff. Whoever comes and is there, that'll be the person.
Yeah, feel free. Promote your stuff. Promote your stuff. If you're a trusted member of the gold community,
I trust them.
Yeah. I mean, don't start promoting like
I'm
adult
sorry,
products and stuff.
I don't want Aaron to be mad at me for letting y'all do that, but
No.
I think it's okay. I'm sure we'll be fine.
All right, I think that's good. Here we go. Let's just see.
Curtis, it don't matter. One batch runs, it don't matter. People are always willing to try. And we're happy to help out and get bags sold if we need to.
Yeah. We want success for all members of the gold community.
Correct.
It's a pretty tight-knit community. For the most part, everybody gets along. Everybody supports each other. And that's like one of my favorite parts about the gold community, which is why I want to live stream more often.
Oh my gosh, Medley, I have to hide that though.
Hide what?
Just because.
Oh, he posted something.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Medley, I have to, just in case, because I know there might be little kids that are watching. I mean, that's been a problem these days. I guess they're gonna start to crack down on YT about little kids being able to get into adult streams.
Yeah.
People we all mark 18 and over because we're all 18 and over. Why is like a bunch
I
of
put no
9-year-olds exactly in my
but
chat?
We do pretty family-friendly content, you know. So
Yeah, but still.
There's some live streamers out there on YouTube that are doing content not appropriate for kids. I don't think we're one of those.
No, but I still.
So,
I don't want to slip up and cuss and then somebody hit. Nope. I ain't responsible for that. I feel like I'm gonna have to start marking mine, unfortunately.
so ooh, I can see garnet in there. Look, see there? Look at garnet right there.
Yep, tiny one.
Yeah.
I found a honking one the other day, and I set it on the rock, and it rolled right off.
She found a whole garnet.
It was a whole, and it was like pea size at least.
Normally we find pieces of garnets.
I was like, Aaron, is this a garnet? Because I was looking at it, and it was red on my black pan, and I'm like, is this a garnet? And as soon as he picked it up, he's like, definitely, 100%.
Because I've seen a trillion garnets before.
It was a garnet. Same shape, same look. It was beautiful.
Yeah, sometimes a whole garnet is not as easy to tell unless you know what you're looking for.
I couldn't find it again.
Oh, I see gold.
Hello, Weezin.
I see 2 pieces of gold.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. I tried. I classified like 2 pans worth right where it fell off, and I still couldn't find it. It was heartbreaking. But at least Aaron saw it, and I saw it with my own eyes.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful.
It was at least pea size. It was nice.
You see how it has this chamber right here with water? I love it.
That's like my cleanup buddy.
I miss this cleanup sleeve. I'm glad I busted it out again. Yeah, it's like the cleanup buddy. It just has a bigger hose size adapter.
I know, I'm just going to get a new pump. Get my own thing.
Yeah. But I think using this sluice, because you can adjust the legs, it's like a perfect table for your cleanup sluice. I mean, I would use this as a cleanup sluice if I had like buckets of cons, but this just cuts down on the number of cons you have to pan through so much.
Hello, Haley. It went back in the creek. There was no way. Like, I panned through 2 classifiers worth of material, scooped all around the rock, and couldn't find it anymore. Does this hobby cover all costs? No. No, no, no.
But it was nice. I saw it.
This hobby does not cover all the costs.
No, it doesn't.
No, depending where you live. Where we live, no.
No, I got friends out west where, yeah, the
California,
hobby, Oregon,
Alaska, Australia, some parts in Southern America, but not around here.
I mean, not even in Georgia. Not even, well, it can in Georgia sometimes. I mean, I got a gram in a day, but when I got a gram is worth $60. So now a gram's worth like $117, which is complete insanity. Complete insanity. 117 for a gram. A gram is double. That's insane. In 4 years, for a gram to double, that's nuts. Completely nuts.
I said, I wish you could get a gram in a day. Me too, Joe. Me too.
It only happened once, so.
But if you want to see Aaron's gold, you can go to the Crisson Gold Mine in Georgia. Look him up. Look up on there. Go view his gold. There's pictures of it on my Facebook, on my page. So they got it in the case.
I made a deal with my viewers during my live streams in Georgia that whatever gold I got during the live streams, I would end up donating. And I ended up panning out 1/10 of a troy ounce, all on live stream over the course of, almost the entire year. But still, that adds up.
Gold hit 3,600 per ounce today. Always buy gold inflation resistance. Hello, CM.
There we go. There we go. I'm shutting it off.
I see gold. Here, let's show them first.
Oh yeah, there's a decent amount. This one might be better.
Okay, we're gonna zoom in real
This
quick.
one might be better. It's all over. It's all over.
That's my head. Stop him.
It's all over, guys.
Look at all that gold.
Okay.
All the spots. Turn her off.
This bucket 3 might be better, guys.
Ooh.
Crazy.
Okay. There you go.
All right. Bucket 3 just might be better.
Hello, doggy. I'm gonna move you close again, so they can see you and the pan. What you looking for?
All right. So.
They can still see all of you and the pan. And if you sit up, you're good.
All right.
All
so
good.
Here we go. What do you guys think? Bucket 3 or bucket 2? Which one's better?
Should we run a poll first?
Yeah. You can run a poll first if you want.
Okay.
So do you want is the deepest bucket better or is the middle layer better? Bucket number 3, the one we just ran, was the deepest one. So do you guys think deeper is definitely better? Yes or no?
I'm just putting middle layer better. And they can answer yes or no. Add an option. Okay. Middle layer better? Question mark. Done. There. I think they can see it. Can they see it yet? Hold on, I might have to hit start.
Oh, yeah, I think you have to start. Yeah.
I know, but hang on, I already hit start. There you go. Hello, Zed. Oh, Zed gave me flowers, Zed. Here, we'll move
Zed,
this.
you know I have to buy her flowers all the time now because of you. I'm just playing.
We gotta... Yeah, it's right on Aaron's head, though. I'm trying to, move it so it's not on his skull.
Oh, this one's better. I think so. I ruined the poll.
We got 7 votes.
I think I ruined the poll, but I don't know.
8 votes.
Okay, so
Hang on. They can't see you. Hang on. Because I can't. I move the poll, but then it closes your YouTube. So I'm not.
Does
trying
it?
to- Yeah.
Okay, you can go ahead and close the poll out then.
Just give it a second. What are you looking for now?
I didn't know where my device was.
Right there. Side of pool.
Okay. All right. You can go ahead and close the poll.
No.
100% say the middle layer is better.
Okay.
I don't know how to close it.
Okay, hang on. Boo, 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 boo. There you go.
Okay, cool.
You're welcome.
All right, moment of truth. You guys, if you were around for the last one, you remember what it looks like. So you'll be able to look at this one and
I
tell.
know,
What do you
Zed.
think, babe?
I wish he would. Like, he doesn't even have to buy me fancy flowers. He could just go get them off the side of the road.
So
Zed
what's your-
said it's good for you to pick your own flowers for your lady.
Okay. So what do you think?
I think flowers off the side of the road.
We ain't talking about flowers no more.
I know you're not.
Is bucket 3 better than bucket 2? A deeper bucket better?
Yeah.
You think
Obviously, because I know that
Okay.
I know where we're at, so my vote
Okay.
shouldn't matter. That's
No,
why I didn't
no,
vote.
I'm curious because I legit don't know. That's why I'm doing the test.
I didn't vote
Careless thinks this bucket's going to be better than the last one.
because I know where we're at. So that's why I'm disqualified. I just know I wasn't on it. And we were down at least a foot, so. Kurt said, smash that like button, Florida. Zed laughed. Zed, I might have to reach out to you too. Medley and you too, Zed. I have questions.
I think it might be a tie.
I don't know. We won't know till you weigh it.
Well, this ain't going to weigh.
I don't know.
This ain't going to
It
weigh.
might. I don't know.
Okay, it might be better. I don't know. Okay, can you grab the camera?
Yeah. Ready? I'm gonna give it to you. Locking everybody.
All right. So this was 1 5-gallon bucket here. So those of you who didn't watch the whole,
They can see it perfectly fine.
So my opinion is it's about the same. It's about the same.
Seeds are better than flowers.
Interesting.
After being picked. I got myself a bunch of seeds.
Interesting.
I got them at the county fair. Do y'all see those little? Oh no, I forgot the camera's pointing on you. Wait, there's an actual little baby squirrel right here. There's 3 of them.
Here.
And 2 chipmunks.
I mean, I think it's pretty good.
What are y'all looking at? The house. So, yeah.
I'm not sure if it's which one's better. Right now, it's kind of inconclusive. Right now, the results are kind of inconclusive.
Look, I got a bunch of baby squirrels right here and like 3 chipmunks. 2 baby squirrels
Wow.
and chipmunks.
Inconclusive results. Yeah, that's crazy. So bucket 2 and bucket 3 are equal. So that now I'm kind of in a dilemma. The next time I go out there, do I continue to dig deeper to see if it gets better, or do I try to move over to where it was?
Nice shiny, Kurt said that's a gram. That's not a gram.
No, I wish, buddy. This is glacial gold.
No, Zed, it's nothing bad.
So now, okay, so let's say these 2 are basically tied. So what do I do next? Because we know we had better buckets. We know we can do better than this on the pay streak. Even though that's pretty darn good. That's way better than we used to do.
Time check. 6 o'clock on the baton.
Okay. So I'm kind of debating. Should I go another bucket deep, or should I try to move back towards where the richest part was? What do you think, man?
Deeper. I told you that.
You think deeper still?
That's where the bigger stuff is.
Okay.
Until you hit a point where you're not getting as much per pay.
Okay, so we'll keep going down then. Okay. So maybe even do 2 more buckets. Yeah, I don't want to dig too deep.
I mean, I would. Shit.
Okay, so let's see, how much did I miss my first time around?
Curtis, that would be cool. Curtis says he wants to get up here next year and meet a bunch of us.
I missed 2 tiny specks.
I definitely want to meet with Flash next year. Mega Dog next year. I want to meet ATC eventually. Me and Aaron are talking about going to Canada.
Oh, definitely would like to go to Canada.
We know exactly where we want to go.
It's north of him. We want to go north.
Don't say where we're going.
Well, we're going far. We're going far.
We do be going far.
All
It's
right.
gonna be fun though.
So I got both of those cleaned up. My assessment at the current moment is it's a tie.
Deeper in between the
But
stones.
what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna verify if it's a tie or not. Where'd my? What did I do with?
What? Both snuffers are right there.
No, all of the cons from that last bucket. Did I sluice them straight into the? I did, didn't I?
I do believe.
Oh, that's fine. It's whatever. I sluiced them straight in. Okay.
But here's
so,
these. You didn't get these.
Yeah, but it's fine.
But you checked them last time.
And I didn't get any.
Okay.
I checked them last time and I didn't get any. So now all I got to do now is I'm gonna go ahead and you know what? Screw it. We got so much black sand here. We don't need to save any more black sand. So let's go ahead and do 2 snuffer dumps side by side,
All right, I'll hold one pan.
and then everybody can.
I hold this one.
Okay, so this
I
will be.
want right. Dude, that water's good.
All right, here we go. So this is bucket number 2, or the middle bucket.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
tap it and pan, and you pour the next. I'll do it in front of everybody.
Okay, that's pretty good though.
I know. Okay,
All
good.
right. So she's gonna work on tapping up.
I'm just gonna get all the grass out.
Yeah.
That's all.
All right.
Tap it up and just pour the grass
So
out.
let's see. I think it's a tie. That's my conclusion, just looking at it. So here's bucket number 3. Bucket number 2 might be better. I don't know. Bucket number 2 might be better. Bucket number 2 has the biggest piece.
I don't know how you can finish tapping. I just got the grass out. That's all.
Okay.
I didn't like professionally tap it up like you.
So that's crazy. So the pay streak might not go deeper.
I mean, look, mine ain't even there to begin with. It's like IP Vanish.
Okay.
Gold.
So I'm gonna set that aside,
Here you go.
and then I'm gonna take this.
Got it.
Okay. We'll set this aside. And the results are conclusive, and not what I suggested. And the poll was right. I mean, you guys tell me if I'm evaluating this right or not. So here we go. This is the first bucket that we sluiced. Cleanups. So that's the first one. It's got the biggest piece. And there's that one. We got that. And we got that.
I think that one for sure.
This one?
Mine, yeah.
Yep. So bucket number, so going deeper, and we got that much. So the first bucket out of this hole only got 17 colors. This didn't really get a whole lot more than 17, did it? That's really not a whole lot more than 17.
I don't know. I'd say at least 20 something.
Yeah,
That's more than 70.
but it's not like you got, I mean, you got 0.05 in one bucket.
Yeah.
So I
But
think
not-
we got to move.
I was right next to you. I know I have to.
Yeah. So I think that's the conclusion. Bucket number 2 and bucket number 3 out of the same hole are comparable, but neither of them are as good as what we had before. So we got to move. So I think this is a great way to do it. We're doing kind of like a bulk sample. One bucket at a time instead of one pan at a time is a good way to sample. And I think that we're going to learn the most information from doing one bucket samples. Because when you...
I think you and your wife would have more fun in that kiddie pool than the $2.35 of gold you find. But on a positive note, I believe you're not faking vids.
No, I mean, this is just my passion. I mean, I'd rather do this than
Sounds good, Florida.
catch fish and throw them back.
Florida flights back and forth are pretty cheap for us.
So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to see if we can get back on that $5 a bucket, because that's what you got. She got a $5 and something cent bucket, one 5-gallon bucket, $5. Not that we care about the money, but to me that's phenomenal, because if I did a .05 bucket in Georgia, I would be stoked. That would be a good average to slightly above average bucket in Georgia, 0.05 grams. So to get that in a glacial gold area is great. I'd say for a 2 bucket result, here, let's go ahead and put them together, since we've already compared. We came to our conclusion.
Captain said, love watching your videos. If you're up near Erie, PA, let's hit the beaches and find some gold.
Sweet. So for a 2 bucket result, that's good. I'd say that's a pretty good 2 buckets. This is still better, even though this isn't the richest part of the pay streak, it's still better than what we were getting the whole rest of the year. So 2 buckets.
Head to Alaska for a week.
Let's go ahead and tap
We're
it.
not in Georgia.
I'm from Georgia, and then I relocated to this area
For the love of his life.
because I met a beautiful woman.
I captured his soul. I
But
stole his soul.
we got a line of gold in 2 buckets in a glacial area,
My goodness.
and I'm not mad about that. Not mad about that. But I accomplished what I set out to accomplish today, and that was to learn something about this pay streak and to learn if it was going to be worth going deeper there or not. It might be. This way?
Yeah.
Okay. It might be worth it to go deeper. Careless thinks we should go deeper. I kind of think that we should move back downstream.
I don't.
A little bit.
Because I know what we found.
All right.
and it was
So
deep.
2 more buckets deeper is the next plan.
Yep, and then if it
Alright.
gets even lower, then we for sure move.
Okay.
But
so,
I think because you are where you are and you have been getting such good stuff,
yeah.
that there's a possibility that in that layer is something decent.
I'm not
like I
even
found.
fully in the red layer yet.
But that's,
Just started to see red.
I don't think
So
you-
I kind of agree with you.
I don't think you have to be in a coal seam. The iron is coming from in between the coal seams. That's the red dirt. That's an iron seam from a coal seam.
Okay, let me put it this way. I'm not on the bedrock.
You're not in the coal seam either.
Yeah.
So whether there's one there or not, there may not be.
But
what
it
we
might
may
be
be
better.
facing is we're actually down in an actual mountain creek at one point, rather than just something that was like carved out over the years. Does that make sense?
I kind of follow you. Okay, so I'm hearing what Careless is saying. What do you guys think? Is it worth going deeper in this hole or not? I could go either way, because either way,
CM said looks good for 2 buckets.
yeah, it's definitely good for 2 buckets. Okay.
Reason said he loves it. We are
CM
having
says
a board meeting.
that I should go deeper. Okay. So I mean, like I said, I could go either way. I think we'll learn something valuable.
Reason says we're having a board meeting in front of the cameras. Curtis says deeper. I think so too, because I know based upon where we're at and just look, I got away with the earth, folks. Careless just knows
picks the
things
spots.
and is very observant, and
All right.
I think that's what it's going to be, because I found my picker
All right.
down.
Well, there you go. And no matter which way we go, we're gonna learn something.
Yeah, we just know
So-
it's not where I'm at, and that's 5 feet
and
north
she
of
was, you know, Careless was a little bit, I don't want to say disheartened, but everybody likes to find gold, and she panned for a few hours and
4.
only found like a handful of specks.
3 total.
3 specks.
And
But
they weren't flakes or
in
nothing.
my opinion, that was valuable, because now we know that either the pay streak dives down real deep there, or it just peters out. And she didn't even really find black sand.
No, there was like no, which was so crazy.
There was the least amount of black sand we've ever seen in
I
that
did a
creek.
bucket, and Aaron dug me a bucket out of my same hole, and there was no black sands.
Always assume it's loaded until you prove them wrong.
Yep, exactly.
All right. So that's our plan.
I mean, if you don't want to dig there, I'll dig there. I'll dig deeper.
Well, I still think we need to keep the science. So if you can dig deeper, I'll help you dig deeper, and you can have those 2 buckets and live stream them on your channel. But I still think we should keep the scientific method going. You know what I mean?
I told you.
That way it's apples to apples.
I want to do other places. I think we should go upstream further.
Okay, and I'm not opposed to that.
The red spot was the same way as this spot.
But I just like the idea of the apples to apples comparison. So if I move and prospect a new spot, I think I'll do 2 buckets, just like this. So that way, you know, I've got a record. Here's how we did on these 2 buckets, and then 2 buckets is a more significant sample because you might be in a good spot, and you might have a 2-spec pan, then a 12-spec pan, then a 6-spec pan, then a 20-spec pan. And so it's a really good hole. And if you just judge that hole off of the 1 2-spec pan, even though the next pan after that's 20 specs, I don't think that's enough material to really be able to make a determination. And I think by doing a bucket at a time or 2 buckets at a time, you learn more information.
Facts.
And so I think that's what my plan is.
Breaking it down into a grid.
Yeah,
pretty much.
And breaking it down to a grid. And there's a lot of prospecting videos out there from some really smart people that say exactly to do that. The first video that I saw about somebody saying to break it down into a grid when you're testing a gravel bar or a paste streak was Jeff Williams. And so, he even had I think he had different colored flags and stuff.
Right, exactly.
For okay, this area was this spec count, then this far from the bank, and so he would go closest to the bank all the way out to the end of the gravel bar. Then he would go from the upstream side of the gravel bar all the way to the downstream side of the gravel bar, and he would do 1 foot deep, 2 foot deep, 3 foot deep. And so he even kind of had the same idea, like if you got to dig deeper than 3 feet,
hi Mandy,
that as a hobbyist, that's just too much.
Definitely, Weasel. That's what we've been doing.
That's just too much.
I've been breaking it down into graphs.
Yeah, so we want to know what's the best. Hey, Mandy. We want to know what's the best in the top 3 feet, because realistically, as a hobbyist, I'm not going to dig a 5 foot deep hole.
We can't really take, we can't take anything. You can't dredge, you can't do any of that there anyway.
I'm not digging a 5 foot deep hole. So we want to find the best pay layer within the top distance. 3 feet.
Yep.
So we're going to try to get a little bit scientific about it, and I think it's going to be kind of a fun journey to see. I think we should try to exhaust this paste streak. We don't have to do the whole paste streak now, but we're definitely coming back to that specific paste streak in addition to exploring different areas. But the good part is that we have a record of all of it. All you got to do is go back and look at our channel, and we'll know exactly how much we find and what spot we were digging in.
Pretty much.
So it's going to work out great for that. I think we just hit a 1 hour.
Malaysia.
Hello from Malaysia. How's it going? I think it's a solid plan. It's been a 1 hour live stream. I appreciate all you guys for hanging out. I hope you kind of learned something, because I kind of learned something for sure. And like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, consider joining, become a member. Check out my merch store, goldiswhereyoufindyt.com. Subscribe to Careless Whispers. Consider joining Careless Whispers channel to become a member. And
Curtis has pay dirt for sale right now.
Send her a super thanks on one of her videos.
Troubled One has pay dirt. Natalie has some pay dirt.
Been there for millions of years. The gold in western Pennsylvania has only been there for 20,000 years, actually. So there was no gold there 20,000 years ago.
Nope, it was carried by glacier.
Yeah. But the gold in eastern Pennsylvania has been there for 300 million years. Isn't that crazy? Western Pennsylvania, 20,000-year-old gold. Eastern Pennsylvania, 300 million-year-old gold. Actually, the gold in Western Pennsylvania is older than the gold in Eastern Pennsylvania.
They can watch your
but
video.
It came from Canada.
Tell them watch your video.
I think the gold in Canada is like 1 billion years old.
Tell them to watch your video.
Oh yeah. My last video that I just did was
got a bunch of cool facts.
Careless Whispers took me for my birthday out to the Piedmont region of Eastern Pennsylvania, which was really awesome of her, because That's where I'm from, is the Piedmont region of Georgia. That's where I learned to prospect for gold, was the Piedmont. I've been wanting to go back to the Piedmont. The Piedmont stretches all the way from Alabama to Maine, and it is so the Appalachians kind of go up at an angle. So it's that whole eastern side of the angle from Alabama all the way up to Maine. That's the Piedmont region of the Appalachian system, and so that's where we went in Pennsylvania, and we did a little video on the geology of comparing western Pennsylvania and eastern Pennsylvania.
Careless did a travel video.
And Careless did a travel video, and we had a great time. So please go check that most recent video out. I put some hard work into it to try to have an educational video, so hopefully you can learn something from that. That's all I got to say, because
Thank
everybody
you, Muscle Man.
go check out Florida Storm Chasing Adventures. He's a new gold prospecting hobbyist, and he's trying to learn to pan, and so go over there, give him some support. And he's a new gold panner, and we're going to kind of help walk him through it. So if that sounds interesting to you, go check out Florida Storm Chasing Adventures here in a little bit. That's all I got to say. Did I forget anything?
Nope.
Appreciate you guys for watching, and peace
Peace out, everybody.
out.